Hello, friends. Welcome to Akul Mac Live. And today I want to analyze the news about Pakistan. Something very unexpected happened, and that is that IMF did not allow the Pakistani government to withdraw the money from their own domestic bank called State Bank of Pakistan. And this is so amazing. I mean, a government is not allowed to take the money from their own bank. And as we know that the Pakistan is already passing through a major fiasco in terms of finance, and why the IMF has taken this decision, even though Pakistani objected. In fact, Prime Minister Imran Khan himself said that it is his sovereign right to take money from the government-owned bank, but his plea or his words did not impress the IMF, and they have stick to the guns, and they have not allowed Pakistani government to withdraw the money from their State Bank of Pakistan. Now, the government wanted this money basically to run the Pakistan for the next year, and the government said that the amount of money they need to run the economy or to run the country is just 2% of the GDP. Even with this argument, the IMF did not allow them to withdraw the money. And why such a decision has been taken? Let's analyze this. So, in terms of the total population of Pakistan, it's almost like 200 plus millions, or about 250 million people. This is the one of the fastest population growth countries. I mean, in the Southeast Asia, the population boom which is happening most, and that is in Pakistan. Now, considering the total economy of the Pakistan, it is equal to about $296 billion, which is okay. This is just a figure, how much is the net worth of Pakistan. However, if you look at the debt is the basically the money which they have taken from others in order to run over the years, in order to run their country, and it is whooping $161 billion. So this is the amount of money they have to return to others, and also in certain cases with hefty interest rate. So you can imagine, while the economy size is to 96 billion, the debt is more than half of this amount. That means, you can imagine, how drastic situation would be and how much dearth of money the country must be facing. And they want to run the country, just to pay small bills here and there, maintain salaries for government employees. The government wanted to withdraw certain amount from State Bank of Pakistan, which was not allowed. And the other surprising fact is why such a decision has been taken by IMF is the debt is almost 98.7% of the GDP. So you can imagine the net worth of the country includes things like their forex accounts, etc. Some deposits, etc. But if you remove all that aspects from the government, then the debt is 98.7% of the entire money that the country is making. So, I was watching on TV, and the Pakistani analysts were saying, yeah, we agree with you, but we are not able to. We agree that the government is not able to maintain that parity. But it is not question of parity. In fact, whatever you are earning is equal to your debt. So that is the kind of situation Pakistan is in, and because of that, the IMF has taken a decision not to allow Pakistan to withdraw money even from their own bank, own public sector bank. So how much Pakistan owes? They literally owe to everyone who has the capacity to give loans to countries. So they have 11.3 billion taken from Paris Club. They have 33.1 billion taken from multiple multilateral donors. The names are also given. These are in public domains. 7.4 billion from IMF. 120 billion against international bonds such as Eurobond and Sukuk. And China, they say it's their all-weather ally. They have also taken money from China which is 17.1 billion, and the China money which they owe to China is almost 6.15% of their GDP. And there are a lot of remaining debts on the government of Pakistan, which is originating from various loans within the country and also various private sector money they have taken from the private sector. So net, they are in a very deep situation. In fact, they have taken money from whoever can give them money to run the country. And that is why IMF has taken decision that, hey, you cannot take money from your own state bank anymore, because from where you're going to pay back? You already have such a huge debt on your shoulders. You need to pay it back, and now you're taking money from your own people. So this is the situation right now, and the finally with the lot of showing off posturing by the government, saying that they are the elected government and they have the legislative power to withdraw money from their own banks, but it did not impress IMF by even single bit, and they have said that you cannot take money even from any of the public entity. You cannot take not even a single dollar from the coffers of the government. You need to find a way to generate that amount, and this leaves Pakistan only with one choice: to take the money now from the private bank, which is going to be again a problem, because private bank in Pakistan will have to give that money on some sort of interest, and because of that they are in a major soup. And if you look at the statements made by Imran Khan, he is sort of saying that this is going to be very tough, and I'm sure now with the current situation and IMF refusing to give any more leeway to the government and ensuring that they don't take money, because this money can be siphoned out in some other activity, not upliftment of people, etc. I mean, they have a lot of other expenses, like their army is so huge, they have to pay to the army, they are running terrorist outfits, they have to pay them, and they have other expenses which are not part of any sane government. So now what will happen? I think that is something that we need to keep in mind. In order to run the government, they have to now increase taxes. So that is the next step. Already the shine of Pakistani rupee has lost so much that it is now worth 176 to a dollar. So their economy is completely crashed, their currency is completely crashed, and in order to run the country, the government has no money. They have been disallowed by IMF to take money from their own bank, even though it's on loan, because IMF do not see any future of the government returning the money which they owe to IMF. So they have not allowed that. At the same time, how they will run the country, how they will run the government. So now the next step would be to increase all kinds of taxes, income tax, sales tax, all kinds of taxes which are applicable in Pakistan. They will have to increase so that they can get money from the public to run the government. And this is going to create a very difficult situation for people. As it is, what I've heard is that the things are very expensive in Pakistan for common people. And now if the taxes are going to go up, the situation will be even dire for people of Pakistan. So friends, this is what is happening. I did not see much news about this, especially in the mainstream channel, but this is something which is right next door and happening. I'm sure there will be a major crisis now emerging in a country which is our neighbor, Pakistan. Do write in your comments, and if you have any other inputs on this news, let me know. I will respond to you. And today I'll say goodbye, only to catch you in the next one.